listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Welcome. Good morning, Gwinnett. Welcome to another edition of Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. Hey, all my Gwinnetians out there and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 79 degrees going up to a high of 89. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Yes, it is. Today is National Social Media Day. Heck, listen, y'all. Every day is National Social Media Day. I was like, National Social Media Day. That's every day. Like, that's not even a special day, but I just thought I'd let you know anyway. Like, so if you're not on social media, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that one. I'm like, National Social Media Day, like, for real. It's also National Media Watch Day. So if you want to look for some meteors today, this is a good day to do it, National Media Watch Day. But I had to tell y'all about National Social Media Day. Like, that's every day. Like, every day is billions, not millions, billions of people online every day doing something on social media. So for me, that's an everyday kind of thing. Hope you're having a good day. Today is June the 30th. We are at the last day of the month of June. We're about to go into the 4th of July weekend. No fireworks. Oh, no fireworks, y'all. No fireworks. I'm so excited. But you know what? They have a lot of fireworks in the store. Now, I think that's going to be a problem. I really do, because people going to go out and buy them. I seen a big old pack of fireworks. It was tall as I am, and I'm 5'3". It was so tall. It was about almost $200. I was like, what in the heck? But so for me, I'm expecting to see fires because people are going to lose their minds because we don't have a fireworks to go to, because thousands and thousands and thousands of people go to the fireworks each year and we don't have it. So people are going to do it in their yard. My husband was trying to get one. I was like, absolutely not. Where are we going to put it at? Where are we going to shoot the fireworks at? You know, now we could have probably went to the pool area and shot the fireworks, but still, that's going to go in the pool probably. So I was like, yeah, nah, we're not doing this. We bought some sparkles for the baby. The baby has sparkles, so she like to see something. And she don't like fireworks anyway. They scare her. So it's not a big deal. But anyway, beautiful day here in Gwinnett. Let's get on with our horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen for the day Tuesday, June the 30th. And we're going to kick it off like we always do. Here we go. Aries, opportunities for travel and socializing are evident. Expect some flack. Your health may suffer if you don't control your present situation. Listen here, Aries, you need to take care of yourself or your health is going to suffer. So if you're letting unnecessary stuff stress you out, you might want to check that, because it's going to cause your health to suffer, especially if it's unnecessary stuff you ain't got to be worried about. Other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, Taurus. You can make new friends who could turn into immediate connections if you join clubs or take creative courses. Nothing can be resolved if you don't want to talk about it. Your emotions are soaring, and if you don't get your way, you look out world. Here's the thing, Taurus. Sitting in there holding stuff in, not talking about it, doesn't make anything better. All it does is makes it worse. I'm telling you, I feel like people who can't communicate are just immature. That's how I feel. I feel like they're immature. And so, yeah, you want to be mad for a second, but don't walk around mad forever. Or you're blocking your own blessings. Just know that. I think I told y'all that before. Like, I was having some issues when I first started my business. And I had asked my family and friends to support the business. These are people who I support all the time. And they didn't support it. I was pissed. Like, I was pissed for like a whole year. And I went to my friend. She was a pastor. And I was like, this is my situation. She said to me, listen, Audrey, you have to forgive those people and move on because you're blocking your own blessings. And I was like, oh, that's all she had to say to me. That's all she had to say. You blocking your own blessings. Don't hold grudges. Don't hold all. You're blocking your own blessings. When she said that, I let it go. But it made me a stronger person. And when it was time for me to say no, I had no problems at all. It was like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. Don't want to do it. So, yeah, do that. Gemini, problems with skin, bones, and teeth may mess up your schedule. Family responsibilities are escalating. Don't let someone you work with put words in your mouth. Yeah, family responsibilities are escalating, Gemini. Handle them, though. You can handle them. Pray on it, meditate on it, handle them. Get it done. Fix it. You can do it. Yesterday, I worked for the week with Stand Strong. Stand in your spot. Be strong. You can do it, Gemini. I'm rooting for you. Cancer. Be careful not to push your luck or take too much for granted when dealing on either a personal or professional level. You may find it impossible to get the rest you require. Do not let lovers cost you money or take advantage of you. All right, Cancer. Watch the coins. Don't let nobody mess with your money. They may be trying to play you out. Don't do it. Watch your back. Everything that glitter ain't gold, and everybody that's claimed they for you ain't for you. Even your lovers. Watch the coins. They may be after the purse strings. All right, Leo. Don't get into heated discussions. Get friends to help you with preparations. Romantic opportunities will develop through friends or relatives. Okay. Now listen here. That's a good thing, Leo. Make sure it's a good friend or family or relatives. You know what I'm saying? Not just anybody. Because you may have some friends and families that just don't want to see you do well, so they hook you up with Joe Splo, the bad one. Make sure it's somebody you love, trust. You know their friends. You've been around them. Yeah, not just any family or friends. Nah, not just anybody. Virgo, you can make financial gains through investments and dealing with other people's money. You will reap the benefits if you put money into upgrading your residence. Get friends to help you with your preparations. Yeah, listen here. You can make financial gains through investment and dealing with other people's money. Here's the thing, though. If you're going to deal with other people's money, you just need to let them know that this is money that could be lost. You have to do that. If people are investing in what you're trying to do, Virgo, you have to let them know that this is a business, this is an investment, this is a risk. They need to understand the risk from the door, because here's what happened. If they think that they're just going to give you some money, they're going to automatically be rich, and it doesn't pan out, they're going to hate you. So what you want to do is say, listen, I want you to understand that this is a business. This is not guaranteed. There's risks involved when you make an investment into this business. So you need to be able to withstand the risk if the money is lost. They need to know that up front, Virgo. Don't take the money making promises that you can't keep, because anything can happen. Look at the pandemic. The pandemic is shutting people down. Now, the good thing is there's some great things coming out of it, but there are a lot of people who lost their businesses. And I'm sure some people invested in those businesses and they realized we just lost all our money. You have to let people know that. All right, Virgo? That way you don't have to worry about other stuff, like people hating you and being mad and talking about you ripped them off. They need to know that this is a risk that you're investing in. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Know the Astrologer Micah Thyssen. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Stay tuned. Welcome back. This is your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Don't hesitate to enlist the aid of friends and families, friends or family if you have a big project to finish in your domestic environment. Try to take some time to listen to their complaints and in turn do something to appease them. Make changes to your living quarters that will please the whole family. Ooh, sometimes, Libra, it's hard to please the whole family, even though you try. So good luck with that one. I ain't even going to get into it. You do what you got to do, sugar. Scorpio. Ask others to help, or you may feel that a burden is weighing you down. You will be quite excitable today. Your added discipline will help you complete that impossible work. All right, you're going to be excitable today. I don't know. What's going to be excitable today about you, Scorpio? I don't know. Sounds good, though. Sounds like fun. Sagittarius, be careful not to get roped into uncertain joint financial deals. Be sure not to burn any bridges. Education may be the answer. Here's the thing, Sag. Don't burn bridges. Because you never know. You just never know when you may need to cross back over to the other side. I know you want to go, you want to burn. Now, it depends on the bridge. Let me say that. It depends on the bridge. Sometimes you need to burn some bridges. But sometimes you may want to keep some bridges up just in case you got to cross back over. Now, don't get too big and thinking, I ain't never going back. Never say never. I'm just saying, you may need to cross that bridge. I'm just saying now. Capricorn, don't let your anger consume you and don't allow important matters to go unattended. You will impress new friends and acquaintances with your intellectual wit. Spend time with yourself to avoid any conflicts with family members. All right, Cap, this is your thing. Don't let anger consume you. Really, for real, don't do that. Because here's the thing. You're angry about something, and whatever you're angry about, nobody cares. They have moved on with their life, and you're angry. I just talked about that. I was angry for a year. And I went to my friend. She was a pastor, and I said, hey, what do I do about this? And she said, let it go. Forgive and move on because you're blocking your blessings. Don't block your blessings, Cap. Don't do it. All right, Aquarius, you must try to include your mate in your activities today. You will be highly sensitive to comments made by your lover. It's time to make professional changes. Yeah, see, you're trying to include your mate in your activities today. That's a good thing. At least try, Aquarius. Can't make people do what you want them to do, but you can try. Nothing beats a failure but a try. I know that's an old saying, right? I know. And my fellow fish Pisces, get the red tape and unwanted paperwork out of the way. Your mate will enjoy helping out. You will want to complain about the injustice that is going on. Do I really? I don't know about you, fish. I don't feel like complaining anymore. I need to know what the solutions are. I had a good meeting yesterday. We're working on solutions. I don't want to complain. I need to know what the solutions are. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen. Let's move on to some news you can use. So, when the whole pandemic hit, a lot of the kids who were in school had to be taken out of school because schools were closed. So they ran the meal program by dropping meals off at the children's house. It was so nice, y'all. It was so nice. We would see the buses come in, and some of the cafeteria workers and school workers were on the bus, and the bus would come into the subdivision. And, there are kids in here who needed the food, obviously, because otherwise the bus wouldn't have been here. But anyway, it was so nice to see that some of the staff stayed on to make sure that these kids ate, and that's a good thing. And so that being said, Gwinnett is going to have their summer program extended to 11 locations. Yes, that is a good thing. These kids can get these meals. Gwinnett has added 11 additional locations to the county summer meals program, bringing that to a total of 31 sites for free grab-and-go breakfast and lunches for children 18 years old and younger. The program temporarily on hold is expected to resume yesterday. It started yesterday back. Parents, caregivers, and community groups can pick up nutritious meals to take home to children, or children can arrange to pick up their own meals. Registration is required. Remember, I talked about that. Registration is required, but there's 31 locations, and that's a good thing. They added 11 more. So I talked about this last week. So the meals can be picked up between the hours of 11 and 1 while supplies last. Remember, it's a first come, first served basis. There is a whole list of all of the 31 schools at the AJC.com. Just go to AJC.com and click on Gwinnett County under the counties, and you'll see the list. All 31 schools are there, like Alexandra Park, which is around the corner from me. They're picking up meals there. That's at 800 Old Snellville Highway in Lawrenceville. Bogan Park, located at 2723 North Bogan Road in Buford. Collins Hills Park, located at 2225 Collins Hills Road in Lawrenceville. And the list just goes on and on. Dacula Park Activity Building, located at 2735 Auburn Road in Dacula. E.E. Robinson's Park, located at 885 Level Creek Road in Sugar Hill. George Pierce Park, located at 55 Buford Highway in Sawnee. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. So you got to go and look at the list. South Gwinnett Park, located at 2151 McGee Road in Snellville. So the list is 31 names there. I can't read all the names, but you can go check out the parks. Remember, you have to go between the hours of 11 and 1 to pick up the food. You have to be 18 years old or younger. You can't be older, and the kids have to pick up their own meal. You can't pick it up for them. They got to get their own. So, and it's grab and go. There's no stopping. You're on grab and go. For more information about this, go to GwinnettSummerMills.com or give them a call at 770-822-8840. Again, that number is 770-822-8840. If you know of a child who may need a meal, please pass this information on to them so they can go out and get their meals, breakfast and lunch. They can pick up breakfast and lunch. Got to be 18 years old or younger. And there's a whole list of parks there. Okay? All right. Cool. Check it out. All right. Let's keep it moving, y'all. This is important because there's some kids who, their parents they're busy and they don't get a chance to eat because, they're busy and they don't have the money. And right now there's a lot of kids that's suffering. I know you wouldn't think so, but there really are a lot of kids who are really, they're suffering right now because they just don't have the money to feed the kids. And I know people have applied for all kind of programs, but you got to think about this for a second. They may have gotten that money, like the money that they were talking about, the stimulus money, but that was $1,200. We've been out since March. That was $1,200. So if you did not have money saved up or put away, listen, that money is run out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, so 111 people was rescued from the Chattahoochee River in Duluth. 3 people, oh my God, this is so crazy. 111. So I went to Helen a few weeks ago for my anniversary, and people were on the water raft. Now the water was pretty shallow, right? So you could we saw it was shallow because people were actually standing up. So it didn't even come to their knees. So that was pretty cool. But if you gonna get on the river, and that was like a little rolling river, right where they were. But these people were on the river, like a river, like they were on the river. So, following a significant thunderstorm and lightning storm Saturday evening, 1 woman and 2 children had to be rescued from the Chattahoochee River after their tube deflated. See, that was my fear. Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go water rafting. Now I know the water was shallow, right? But I just thought about what happens if my tube gets snagged on like a rock or a branch or something in the water. I thought about that because at the other end, the water was moving really, really fast. I can't swim. So that kind of freaked me out a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't really think I'm going to do that because, I'm just saying, Anyway, according to the incident report, the additional tubers were not in distress, but needed help due to weather. So there was 111 people. It was a storm because the storm just kind of swooped in. That's the crazy thing about Georgia. Sometimes it's beautiful, and all of a sudden it just clouds up and the storm just swoops in. So the people need to be helped out of the river. It was 111 of them total. But the family of 3, their tube deflated, and they had to be rescued. The other people just had to be assisted out of the river. Oh my God, that's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, the weather was dangerous. It was lightning, thunder, and the rain was steady. A couple weeks ago, I was driving. I was about to go to pick my niece up from the airport, and it just started hailing like crazy. I was like, is that ice? It was hailing like crazy. Anyway, so there was a good Samaritan. He was fishing on the river, and he helped pull victims from the river, the incident report stated. So thank God that the good Sam was standing around fishing at the time, because that could have been disastrous. And I'm glad that family made it out of the river, and that they were not compromised. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
this be the real thing? Tell me now, what's on your mind? Whisper soft to me that you want me. There's magic in your fingertips, it's magic when we kiss. I can be myself with you, kiss me now, I insist. Make me yours, just take me now, I'm helpless to resist. Got me so invested in this thing, it's more than just a fling. It's more than just a fling. It's more than just a fling. I can't help that it is more than just a fling. Now I know that it's the real thing, the real thing. Take your time, I'm on a high, high. My body yearns for you to touch me. No, there's magic in your fingertips, it's magic when we kiss. I can be myself with you, kiss me now, I insist. Make me yours, just take me now, I'm helpless to resist. Got me so invested in this thing, it's more than just a fling. It's more than just a fling. It's more than just a fling. I can't help that it is more than just a fling. Now I know that it's the real thing, the real thing. It's more than just a fling. It's more than just a fling. I can't help that it is more than just a fling. Now I know that it's the real thing, the real thing. It's more than just a thing. I can't help it. It's the real thing, the real thing.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around the Gwinnett County. So the Gwinnett County Commissioners approved $2.55 million plan to upgrade equipment at George Pierce Park and add a new playground that will be accessible to the physically disabled children. I think that's amazing. The Suwanee Park will get swings that are considered accessible in compliance with the Americans with Disability Act and a wheelchair accessible sidewalk and a bridge as part of the project approved. I think that's great. They're also going to have a house play area, a merry-go-round, and a new playground according to the county release. They're also going to be able to make sure that the trails, the walking trails, also include a wheelchair accessible trail loop that goes through the wooded stream valley as well. So I think that's important. So Jace Brooks said it's important that our parks are accessible to everyone. That is true. And when I first moved here, I was so impressed by the parks here. He said this will allow kids with disabilities to play with other kids and have fun and be included. Listen, we're all about inclusion here. We're trying to be about inclusion, so I think that's a good thing. And when I tell people that we have some of the most beautiful parks in Georgia, I have never seen such beautiful parks than the ones I've seen here in Gwinnett County, and I was so impressed. And I was like, man, these are parks with swimming pools and picnic areas and ponds and lakes and clean. Oh my God, they're just beautiful. So they're gonna put over $2 million into this new playground, and that's a good thing. So these kids can have somewhere to come and play too and feel like they're included. You know, I think that's great. So kudos to you, Gwinnett County Commissioners, for approving that. Yeah, so 4 Gwinnett cities earned Main Street America accreditation. Yes. Listen, that's another thing I love. That's what I love about small towns. Like, I love the whole small town feel. If you haven't gotten a chance yet, you got to go over to Grayson and visit I don't even know what you call it. It should be called Grayson's Alley, kind of like Parsons Alley, because it's like an alley. So I happened to go through there one day because they've been building like some buildings right on Grayson Highway across the street from Walgreens. They've been building right there, but you can only see the back of the building. So I said, you know what, let me go up in there and see what it looks like. It's like a little downtown. It's like maybe a block and a half like downtown area. It is really cute, y'all. It's got a couple of restaurants, some stores. It is so freaking cute. And I don't know if those are condos or apartments or just office space, but there's some other like spaces there and to be, I don't know, leased out, rented out, bought out, I'm not sure, but it is so cute. It looks like a regular downtown. And I was like, that is so cute. But anyway, Main Street America has once again recognized 4 Gwinnett municipalities for having completed work based on the National Association stringent review process. So congratulations to Auburn, Brazelton, Lawrenceville, and Suwanee, because they have been recognized for their commitment to improving the quality of life, economic development, historic preservation, tourism, and job creation at the local level. So congratulations to those 4 towns in Gwinnett County for doing an amazing job and being recognized as good places to live, and who really care. Not that the other counties don't, the other towns don't, but listen, they won. So, hey, the rest of you, what you doing? Yes. Anyway, Patricia Frey, CEO of the National Main Street Center in Chicago, said, we are proud to recognize they got 860 nationally accredited Main Street America programs that have dedicated themselves to strengthen their communities. And that's important, especially now. Like right now, these communities need to be strengthened, like for real. We need to bring people in who want to see the community do well, and this is one of the ways to do it. So Brazelton Main Street Program Director Amy Pennell said, the National Main Street Program has afforded us many opportunities that have benefited our downtown community. Through their revitalization program approach, preservation resources, and economic development strategies, our board continues to position downtown Brazelton to thrive and drive cultural vitality. Amazing. Congratulations, guys, on the job well done. Yes, that's important. That's why it's important that you go vote for people, to put the people in leadership that's going to make sure that these initiatives are hit, that they are inclusive of everybody in your community, and that they are dedicated to making sure that you have a great quality of life where you live. That's why it's important to go out and vote. Listen, we got to vote in the runoff. Runoff is August the 11th. I know you went out and people went out by the droves. They mailed in ballots by the droves. However, unfortunately, you got to do it again in August. If you want to get your person in the chair, you got to go out and vote August 11th in the runoff. I'm going to be hosting a couple town halls coming up in the next couple of weeks, so you can get a chance once again to hear from some of the candidates who are part of the runoff. So stay tuned for more information about that. I'll have the list of dates and times and who next, probably by the end of this week, probably by Thursday, who's going to be on the town hall, what time you can listen to the town hall or watch the town hall, because this is important. It's important. This is a huge election year for so many different reasons. I don't even have to go into them because you can just look around and see what they are. But you have to go out and cast your vote. Your vote is important. When you want your town to be winners of the Main Street Project, you need to vote in the people who are going to get it done. So this is why it's important for you to vote for the proper people, to put them in place to address your needs as a resident in your community. That's important. So make sure to go out and vote. And if you're not going to go out and vote, mail your ballot in. Yeah, it took them 2 weeks to count the ballots before, but they got them counted. And so that's why we know we got to run off. So make sure you do that. All right, it's important. As the state lists many of the previous restrictions and following the example set by the county, Peachtree Corners will begin its 2020 event schedule with a new event, a night market on Friday, July the 10th, followed by Flicks on the Green on July the 11th, Classic Sports on the Screen July 18th, and a live concert featuring Electric Avenue, a 1980 pop group, on July 25th. So Peachtree Corners has said, listen, as of July 10th, we're open for business. Oh, man, I tell you, this. Yeah, so the 6-foot social distancing and face masks will be required to ensure the public safety. So they said being required. They didn't say it was an option. So if you know that they said it's going to be required. Now, here's the thing. It's hot outside. So I don't even know if I want to go anywhere that I got to sit for long periods of time with that mask on. I had that mask on Sunday. I felt awful. Probably because I was tired and then it was hot. And so I mean, I get it, but I probably won't be attending anything. Not for long periods of time, especially outside in the heat, trying to breathe. Because you're breathing in hot air. You're breathing in, listen, you are breathing in carbon dioxide back into your mouth. Because you breathe out carbon dioxide. So if you got the mask on, it's going back. So that can't be too healthy. So for me, I'll just stay in the house where I can take my mask off and breathe. You know, I will go out to a restaurant when it's like open air. Like we go to Universal Joint, which I love. But we go outside, we sit outside because it's open, it's airy. It's not inside. And everybody's spaced out really, really good. They have people spaced out really, really good at Universal Joint. So I enjoy going there. I went to Ray's on Killer Creek in Alpharetta. That was good. We were spaced out pretty nicely. So that wasn't a problem. All of the wait staff had on masks. So that was pretty cool. So, I mean, you to me, this is like the new normal. Like, you got to learn how to live. But when it's hot, I can't. And you got to wear the mask. I can't see sitting outside in the heat. And I get it. You got to get back to business. I'm not saying don't. Do your thing. For me, it's too hot. Like, I can't breathe that hot air in for hours like that. But it's cool. I may go walk around. Anyway, so for lawn events such as those that feature watching movies and concerts, large white circles. So I think they did this in New York, which I thought was kind of cool. So to make sure that you're socially distant, they're painting large white circles, and you got to sit in the circle. That way you know that you are socially distant. There's no question about, am I 6 feet apart? No, if you're sitting in a circle, you're good. So Peachtree Corners is going to paint large white circles on the town's green grass for use by families and groups, so all may enjoy their time together while maintaining social distancing. I saw this done in New York. I thought it was pretty cool because now you don't have to wonder, am I socially distant? If you're sitting inside the circle, you should be good. The circles are going to be 6 feet apart, which is great. So I think that's a good idea. So yes, if you want to have some fun going out there, have you some fun, just be careful. Keep your mask on, follow the rules. I saw people on, oh my God, I saw this lady on, I don't know what she was on. My husband was trying to show me. But she was in a grocery store, and they told her she needed her mask on. She was so livid, she took and threw all of the food out on the floor because she didn't want to put the mask on. I get it, the masks are hot. But don't you want to be careful? Nope, not really. They don't want to be careful. Anyway, if you want to know more about all of the events coming up in Peachtree Corners, and they have a whole calendar, y'all. Go to Peachtree Corners, ga.gov, and just click on the events, and you should be able to find all the events there. Yeah, this woman was pissed off. She threw all the food out on the floor. One lady I saw in the grocery store, the lady, it was a customer. She said something about her mask, and she was pissed off. Like, she started cursing her out. She called her the B word. I'm like, oh my God, these people are crazy. Like, they're not telling you that to discriminate. They want you to be safe and keep everybody else safe. They don't get it. So that's why I'm saying put your mask on. Yes, the mask is hot. It's all outdoors. But here's the thing. You want to be safe, don't you? I'm just saying. Let's keep it moving. AMC Theaters is pushing back its reopening by 2 weeks after movie studios further delayed 2 summer blockbusters premieres. That could be the key to getting people to come to the theaters. Now, if they do social distancing at the theaters where, like maybe it's you and your person and skip 2 seats and it's that could work. And I could see me going to the movies. I could see me going to the movies during the daytime when it's not crowded, because I've gone to the movies in the middle of the day and nobody's there. Like, I've gone to movies, me and my friend Georgette, and we were the only 2 people sitting in the movie. I forgot. I think we went to go see Hustlers, I think it was. Something. I think the movie with Jennifer Lopez. I think that was Hustlers. There was nobody in the theater, just us. So I could see going back to the movies and having popcorn. I really can, because I know if you go in the middle of the day, there's nobody there. So if you go at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, there's nobody at the movies. So I could see that. Like, if you and your friend want to go, you want to take the kids, I could see that happening. Now, I don't know how the movie theater is going to stay open like that, how they're going to remain vibrant, but I will go. I will definitely go. As a matter of fact, I'll be looking forward to going. Because I haven't done any real activities except for go to Helen. Like, I haven't done anything. I haven't gone to the movies. I went to the mall with my daughter. And it was empty, and a lot of the stuff was still closed. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. I have to find a new something because I feel like a lot of stuff is going to go away. I mean, some things are going to come back, but for the most part, I think a lot of things are going to go away. So the way we actually lived, I don't think it's going to be that way anymore. Anyway, the theater chain had planned to begin multi-phase reopening July 15th with the goal of being fully operational by July 24th. Now AMC will begin the reopening process with 450 U.S. theaters on July 30th and aims to have nearly all 600 of its location theaters fully up and running by August. So we'll see. We'll see how that's going to roll out. They're trying to wait. They're trying to, wait for these big movies to come out so they can, here's the thing though, wow, man. So they waiting for Mulan, the Disney's Mulan to come out. Are you going to really take your kids to see the movie, be packed up in theaters to see Mulan? I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't think probably not. I probably wouldn't. No. No, probably wouldn't. No. But anyway, the company reported net losses of $2.17 billion in the first quarter. That's when the whole corona kicked off. $2.17 billion lost. That's pain for y'all. I feel that pain. I think I lost $2 and I was like, oh Lord, what we gonna do? I'm just playing. All right, listen, that's all I got for you today. I'm gonna go to my last song and I'll be back to give you my inspiration of the day. Stay tuned.
Watch out, I'm coming for you, and it would feel like it's a dream coming true. You're mine, I already knew. You dropped that gorgeous, but you don't have a clue. Your smile could tear me apart. I dwell with the string, the aching heart. Just hold on, you'll soon be mine. I know that you give in. So come fall in love with me, 'cause I know we're supposed to be. Let's go home to bed now. It's more than just a game for two. It's made for me and you. I stay in your head now until you're mine. Let's go home to bed now. It's more than just a game for two. It's made for me and you. I stay in your head now until you're mine. Watch out, I'm coming for you, and it will feel like it's a dream coming true. You're mine, I already knew. You dropped it gorgeous, but you don't have a clue. Your smile could tear me apart. I dwell with the string, the aching heart. Just hold on, you'll soon be mine. I know that you'll give in to me. So come fall in love with me, 'cause I know we're supposed to be. Let's go home to bed now. It's more than just a game for two. It's made for me and you. I stay in your head now until you're mine. Let's go home to bed now. It's more than just a game for two. It's made for me and you. I stay in your head now until you're mine.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all the news I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. And here goes. One man can be a crucial ingredient on a team, but one man cannot make a team. Let me just say that one more time. One man can be a crucial ingredient on a team, but one man cannot make a team. There is no I in team. I know you've heard that before. Listen here. If you are trying to be successful at anything, trust me when I tell you, you cannot do it alone. Even though you want to do it alone, you cannot. You're going to have to ask someone for help. You're going to have to go out and reach out to somebody who's going to be able to assist you. Otherwise, you're going to struggle. You are. You can't tell me that anybody who has been successful at anything, whether it be sports, whether it be music, whether it be business, did it by themselves. You can't tell me that it doesn't happen like that. Trust me, if it had happened, I would have known. Because I've done a lot of things that I've started only to say, you know what, Audrey, you got to ask for help. I've started, but I have had to reach out for help. Otherwise, I would not have gotten to the place I am. I have people who helped me with this show. I have people who've helped me financially. I had to ask for help. So when you think that, you know what, I'm going to walk, I'm going to be mad, I'm going to do it by myself, I'm going to show people that it's just me, it won't work. It won't. And I've seen some of the people with the most pride. They have so much pride that just dripping out of them. They want people to know they did it on them by themselves. And then they realize because they fell on their face. And I know some people that fell on their face because they tried to do it all alone. I can't do this by myself. I cannot. There is no I in team. And yes, you may be a main ingredient in the game, on the team. But in order for you to get to the next level, you got to have somebody else working with you. Listen, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world to spend the last 43 minutes with me, and I appreciate you. If you missed any episode of the show, be sure to go back and listen to the past episodes there at goodmorninggwinnett.com. And follow me on Twitter at GMGwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And I'll be back on Thursday with my guest. So me and Miss LaShawn McQuarrie, we did part 1. We were supposed to get into energy healing on last Thursday because she has so much good info. Listen, if you're trying to figure out what to do with your life, how to recognize your purpose and your gifts, go back and listen to last week's episode. That's LaShawn McQuarrie. That was an excellent episode. We were trying to get to energy healing, but we couldn't get there because she was sharing such great information with me. I couldn't stop her. But we're going to do part 2 this Thursday because I was like, and it may be a part 3. It depends on how much content she gives me. We may just have to do a class or something or a summit or a workshop. I don't like virtual stuff. So it probably won't be no time soon because I'm not big on virtual classes. Like I'll take some, but I find that I'm totally distracted. So I'm not paying attention. I've missed meetings, which I'm so embarrassed about. Because other things, like I don't have a location, like I got a timer set on my phone so I don't miss the meeting, and the timer goes off, and for some reason I'm on the phone at another meeting and I don't like all that stuff. I know it's good and it's helping people. It's not my thing. So, but anyway, LaShawn is going to be back on Thursday, so make sure go back and listen to last week's episode. And you can do that by going to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Listen to LaShawn McQuarrie. She's going to be here, my guest, this Thursday for part 2. And we're going to definitely get into energy healing because we missed it last week. And we may even live stream. If everything is set up the way it's supposed to, we may even do a video live stream. But I'll let you know tomorrow if that's going to be the case. So thank you again for listening. Be sure to go to Apple Podcasts if you like this episode or any episodes and give it 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. I would appreciate that so much. That's really important as a podcaster that we get our numbers up so Apple can put us up at the forefront as podcasts to listen to. So help me by doing that. If you want to support the show financially, go to Good Morning Gwinnett and pick any product or service there. That'll be support to the show. And I appreciate you for doing that and sharing the show with your friends. Listen, stay safe. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Until next time, y'all, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.